In Oklahoma, where I'm from, the Chili Bowl is the biggest race that we have. The Chili Bowl has kind of been my favorite race of the year. Growing up a dirt racer in Oklahoma, that's kind of the holy grail.
It was interesting this morning to come out here and get on the track and look closely at how rubber was starting to kind of take to the track, you know, where there were ruts and spots that looked still like dirt, and other spots were super shiny and had a bluish tint.
We scanned this track twice because we needed to be able to measure the differences between the track before it's raced and after it's raced. With dirt track racing, the dynamics of the track change dramatically once it's raced on throughout the race. And by scanning it beforehand, we were able to gain a baseline that we're now able to compare with the scan from after the race. Take a look at the cushion, see where it's built up, see how deep it is, and try to figure out some of these variables that we'll have to account for when we create our digital representations of dirt racing and dirt tracks. Our associate producer, Kevin Einarelli, was actually quite the soldier, and he stayed here all night scanning so that we could get this second scan, because in the morning after the race, they ripped the track up. So the window that we have to collect that data is very limited. So thanks, Kevin. So we had a similar approach with the photography of this track that we had with the laser scan. We photographed it twice. So we were able to get in here right before the race started, right after all the trucks had finished running the track in, and take reference photography of the track. And then we returned today and took another set of reference photography, and we took photos of all the various elements that we need to account for: the cushion, the groove, the areas of the groove that have received rubber, and the apron. And we have a specific technique that we use to take these shots. We are using something called photogrammetry. What photogrammetry is essentially the science or a method which will allow us to take photographs and extract three-dimensionality from them using common elements between the photographs. And it's a great technique to create textures for our racing sim, and it's something we've been doing for a while, but it's especially helpful with dirt because of the three-dimensional characteristics of the dirt and the way it collects. So it's a really good technique, and it should result in a great looking racetrack.
A lot of what I'm seeing kind of confirms what we already believed and already knew and have already started working on. So, you know, my plan is to get together with Dave Kamer and get in detail about what's going on between the tire and the road, because the ruts seem to be a significant piece of the puzzle, where the rubber shows up on top of the rut. So getting the tire grip correct on a track that has as much variation as a dirt track does is going to be key.
We know that every racetrack, every dirt racetrack is unique. Different soil compositions, different color, different types of grooves developed depending on the different types of cars. So this process that we've gone through this weekend is not going to be a one-off thing. We're going to do it again, increase our knowledge, and we'll take that knowledge home with us, and it will help us create a better version of these tracks in iRacing.
Welcome back to the Bonehead Racing Rookie Series. This is the last chance you have to get into the final chase into the chase. Bonehead Racing Rookie Series. This is I had sound on, guys, but we are currently getting qualifying underway, and we will be having the national anthem done by Kirk Mills once after the driver rules and all that, or before. We don't know yet, but until then. So far, we are sponsored by the Rocket Speed Development, and we are also sponsored by the Comedy Barn. And if you guys don't know what the Comedy Barn is a place where Kirk has put together a bunch of people and they go out and have fun and just do a lot of comedy stuff. And if I'm wrong, Kirk, am I wrong?
Oh, no. The Comedy Barn by far is one of the most fantastic shows you will ever see. It's based off of a real show based out of location inside of one of the most fantastic venues, I think, in the East Tennessee. It's just the Comedy Barn. It's in Pigeon Forge. And I will tell you right now that this race right here has the biggest potential to cause the most controversy because every one of these drivers are competing right now to make it into the chase. And if you make it into this chase, that gives you an opportunity to perhaps move on into the big leagues. If you make it through the chase, you might have a chance at the big leagues. And we've been waiting for that moment ever since they've joined this rookie league and watching them all the way progressing all the way through. This is by far one of the most fantastic races you will ever see because this is Phoenix, baby. Phoenix is extremely rough. It's bumpy. And also these drivers are driving some really, really rough cars. The setup, I drove it for a little while, is absolutely insane in terms of how just rough the entire experience is. So I bet that if you like stuff like this, you'll love to laugh and have a good time over at the Comedy Barn on Rec Room, which is RECROOM, which is a free game you could just download on your computer or PS4. Free, 100% free. Just look it up. It is just RECROOM. You could have a good time while looking on the rooms or just doing anything. It's just a great game, and you can play for free today if you guys would like to do so. But here at Phoenix, I just can't wait to see what this is going to go down. I just want to ask you, Russell, what would you say is a winning strategy to get around here at Phoenix?
Definitely a winning strategy would probably be saving those tires because with the old cars and the 2011 Nationwide, when we went here both times, it was all about tire saving because this track definitely does kill those tires. Because, especially with turn 1 and then turns 3 and 4, those will kill your tires, no problem. Because turns 3 and 4, and remember guys, this is not the new Phoenix, this is the old one. Because where there is grass, there is concrete there now. But since there is no dogleg here, tires and maybe fuel strategy might come into play here.
Yeah, I will agree. Tires and fuel strategy, big league, like you just said, that's one of the major things. But the strategy I would say to get around, believe it or not, is pushing it all the time because we have one of the most fantastic drivers out here running lap times insanely faster than most of the field. He's right now a little over half a tenth faster than the entire field. His name's Robert Torgensen. Robert Torgensen. He is an absolute a miracle driver right there. He won last week, and he has a chance of doing the same thing again here this week.
Yeah, like he's definitely up there being really good. And if anything, my votes are on him this weekend to win, but...
Oh, yeah. The thing is, you got to push. If you're not him, you got to always be on it. You can't just let him get away, because if you let him get away, I'd say maybe even a bumper is a good idea to use. Knock him out of the way. Do something, because Robert Right now, if you let him get away, he will run away with this entire race.
Especially with that. But yet again, this track is smaller than most tracks we've been at, and is pretty much really tight in some turns and straights. So
yeah, it is. It's a technical short track. That's what it is.
Yeah, and there's not much room for passing here. Just like it's like Bristol and Pocono mixed into one.
Yeah, Bristol and Pocono. I say it's just really a smaller Pocono. And if you understand the way of driving Pocono, you'll know that turn 4 is always a very tight corner, and you'll see many cars lose it right as they come off turn number 4.
Wait, hold on.
That is
hold
something
on,
that just happens all the time. What?
What turn 4?
Oh no, that's Pocono, not here.
No, Pocono doesn't. Pocono doesn't have
right.
4 turns.
By the way, Milkbag says hello. All right, just because a friend of mine wants to be shouted out, and he's a co-owner at my barn. So anyway, it's going to be a great race today. I just can't wait. I think that we'll start the national anthem probably right as they start that meeting. I'm going to perform it because it's copyrighted, of course, so I'm going to do it. It's going to be fun.
So we'll probably play a couple ads and we'll call them in.
Sounds good.
So we'll probably go play one. And
so who do you think is going to be that? I'm sorry to interrupt. I know it's crazy.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to be that guy that just outdoes everyone else in this race? It's insane.
If anything, it's probably going to be Robert Torgensen.
Well, yeah, I mean, but who's going to be the guy to beat him? That's the question. Who's going to be the guy to just move him? Which one do you think has the guts?
Probably, if Reagan was here, he would probably definitely move him out of the way. But if anything, it's probably going to be a couple other guys, so...
Yeah, it seems like a lot of these drivers drive exactly like Martin Truex Jr. I'll be surprised if anyone else drives like Kyle Busch. That's what we need, a Kyle Busch driver in this series, just to, you know, rattle his cage a little bit, if you know what I mean. It's going to be a great race.
Oh, is that Mr. C I hear?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Mr. C's in here. How you doing, Mr. C?
Pretty good. I picked Sam to win.
Pick Sam to win. What's your reason behind that there, sir?
His name's easy to pronounce.
Are
so
you
just so you
joining
know,
us?
Sam.
Are you joining
what's
us
Sam's
in
last name?
Garcia?
S. Garcia?
Yeah.
Oh, Samuel S. Garcia.
Well,
Yeah.
It looks like we might not have time for the national anthem now, so...
I'll make it happen. Hold up. We got enough time. You ready?
I guess go for it.
All right. Oh, say. Wait. Hello? Is it working? Am I good? Okay. Let me get sure. Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yes, jet flyover noises. Alright, so as qualifying is finishing up here, we're going to get started on your starting grid. So, when they all start parking in there, we will start on this grid. So, today's going to be a lot more about saving tires and all that, but with this, especially being the last chance you have to get into the chase, it's going to put a big game changer in here today.
Yeah, seriously, it's going to be a lot more entertaining, I think. Sorry if my voice is absolutely wrecked right now. Okay, I normally sound okay. I missed my key at the beginning. Sorry about that, but I fixed it. But the good thing is I fixed it. So we're going to be racing here soon. As you see right now, the cars are going to be gridded up on the racetrack. Can't wait to see how it's looking.
So, I say we start with the grid. So,
of course.
Should we do, I do 3, you do 3?
Sure.
All right. Starting in row 1, we have the number 12 of Robert Torgerson starting in the comfortable first position. Starting in second place, we have the number 21 of Austin Johnson. Row 2, we have the 83 of Gabriel Mauricio.
And starting on his outside is the number 29 of Harrison Chandler, followed by the number 4 of Colby Wells. To his outside, you'll find the number 24 of Samuel S. Garcia, rounding out the third row.
And starting behind, well, starting row 5, I think. I could be wrong.
Oh, my bad.
We have the number 75 of Scott Mertz. And in 8th place, we have the number 10 of Ryan Decker. In comfortable 9th position, we have the number 76 of Trenton Sneed.
Followed by the number 2 of Jacob Dave Hopp, and also the 51 of Joshua Estep. And then you got the number 5 of Joshua Kane.
Followed by them, we have the number 78 of Adrian Pidera. Also starting on his outside, we have the 05 of Michael Cook. And starting at 15th, we have the number 3 of Warren Watkins.
And as we're going to round out the field, we're only going to talk to you about the people who did qualify throughout this session. At the bottom of the line, there's only 2 left. That means the 8 car of Andrew Beach and the 15 of Louis Accardo. Sorry, pardon me. I'm going to get some of these names wrong, you'll see, as it looks like the pace car is about to roll off.
That is true. We got 50 laps here today. I don't know how that's going to play out for some drivers, but it should be a good race. Like,
yeah, I think so too.
From what we saw in Michigan, there was quite a bit of wrecks. So there is fast repairs here, but how many? I think there's either 3 or 4. I can't remember how many I put in here, but so far.
Good start.
Yeah. So far, we got quite a big field looking here. We got like 16 or 17 cars out here today. Like, it might not be much
compared to the other day. Yeah.
It might not be much, but it's still quite a big field. So
now I do think that just to interrupt, I don't mean to interrupt to you so many times, but I will say right now, out of everybody here on this racetrack, I think that right now the drivers that are worried are those who are starting in the back. Some of them may not have qualified, which means that they got to work their way all the way from the back to the front and get the job done. I'm not sure if they're able to do so, but if they do, it'll be really entertaining to see as they're heading to turns 3 and 4. For the start of the race, my normal customary yeets is coming up. I'm getting my chest all ruffly. I'm getting my arms all fluffy. I'm sitting down in my chair and I'm ready to see this amazing race here today at Phoenix International Raceway. Coming off of turn number 4, the pace car dives into pit lane and the 12 car is off and they are racing here at Phoenix International Raceway. The 12 pulls up right in front of the 21 heading down into turn number 1.
It looks like the 12 was wasting no time to get back on that inside line. He is starting to go back up to the outside line as the north line is here to run. He's going to dive back down onto that rumble strip, as most drivers will use here at this Phoenix, because it's not that rare to see that happen, but sometimes cut it close, and sometimes coming off of turn number 4, they will go below that line. But so far, the number 12 has a comfortable lead against Austin Johnson and the 83 of Gabriel Mauricio.
Yeah, Gabriel Mauricio definitely had a good start there. He definitely moved up from where he was. He's trying to make good moves. Oh, we just saw a guy hit the wall. The 29, I think, was the guy in the wall. Harrison Chandler just barely nicked it, and that means he lost a position there as he was coming through the corner. They are 3 wide right now running in the back for the 8th position. And they just, oh man, one's contact, light contact. That means the 10 car is going to be sliding back behind right now, running side by side with the 78, who did start in the back.
Door slammed.
He's running up in the front.
The 51 just door slammed the 2. Oh, we got a car wall.
78. I was
caution.
Just giving him praise. That's part of the fun, I guess, huh?
Yeah, that is unfortunately.
Who was in the wall? Who was the wreck? I missed the wreck.
It was
the Michael Cook.
Yeah, it was the 05 Michael Cook.
Let's take a look and see what happened there.
It looked like he might have just. Oh, he hit the wall and started coming back down, and the 3 just didn't know he was there. And I guess he just
Yeah,
slammed up into
it
him.
wasn't the 3's fault. The 05 just he lost control and he just spun on down, and it's unfortunate, yeah, but it's part of racing. And that will conclude our first little run there. Now that we are now into our first caution, it's obvious that you could tell that 12 car has some power behind it.
That's definitely true, but here comes some strategy here. How many people will pit? That is the big question. If people do decide to pit, then that's going to throw a lot of people off their game. So as we're going to see here, it looks like...
Not sure.
Oh!
The 12s might be faking it. I don't know. 12's going in. 12's in. 24's in. Everyone's going in except
the 51.
for the 51 of Joshua's step.
Well, that's definitely a risk you got to take right there for the 51. So,
Yeah, seriously, it's a big risk. It's a big risk. He's going to have to...
So I just want to go to the pit lane camera. Oh. The pit lane camera did not save, so sorry about that, guys.
Oh, that's sad.
So we're going to just go here. We're going to see who decides to come out here on top.
Well, I think the 12 car definitely has a good chance going out first.
Oh.
And he is gone.
He took right sides only.
Right sides only, yep. So after that, everyone else is taking 20. Oh, yeah, that's definitely going to change the way that the race is going to be looking at, especially because 2 tires is absolutely dreadful here.
It's 51 and 24 stayed out.
The 24, Samuel Garcia actually started in the pits.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
So he's like a lap down now or something?
He's a lap down, yeah.
All right,
lap down.
That's quite interesting. Oh! The 12 almost faked.
He's just
and for
don't worry about
you
the
guys
12.
to
He
know,
does this. He gets bored.
For you guys to know, we do have a strict rule against faking and going into pits because it has caused wrecks here at this track and pretty much almost every other track.
Oh, we do have a penalty for that? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
We give you one warning and then we give you an EOL.
Oh, wow. Well, I'll tell you what, this race is definitely going to be pretty crazy if he keeps trying to do that. I'm sure he knows what's going on.
Yeah.
But I will say right now the 24 looks like he's going to be getting a wave around here. Yep, there he goes. Not a surprise.
He's currently trying, like, there's probably a lot of strategy going on right now because it's still really early in the race. And we probably
Hey, is Torgerson in the Discord?
I think. No, he's not in Discord.
All right, in that case, let's get what's the name of that guy? Second place. Is he in the? I'm trying to find someone to bring into our booth so we can talk to him.
Second place is.
Torgensen is second. Okay, so let's. Is Joshua in? He should be, isn't he?
Second general.
No. Oh gosh, these guys need to be in Gen 1.
Well, it is 1 to green, so I say we don't pull anyone in because.
Good, smart. Yeah. Yeah, I just realized that we're 1 to go green. Sorry about that, guys. My bad.
Yeah, so maybe next time we'll pull someone in.
Yeah, next caution, because we all know it's going to happen now. Especially knowing I'm personally worried for this restart. With the 51 being out front with the discount tire sponsorship out front, I can guarantee. I know it may say he has a tire on his hood, but it ain't going to be the right way. He has some terrible tires, especially with the 2 car having the 12 car right now has just right sides.
Well, yet again,
which is going to be
sometimes with this track it can set off the balance of the car, so we don't know what could happen. But
that's going to be entertaining. As
the pace car is getting ready to pull off, we're gonna have Kirk call it for a lap, and then we're gonna just let you enjoy the sound of the car. And also,
sound good.
Next week we will have a crank it up.
Awesome. Can't wait for that. All right, here they come. Down the pit lane they go. Right there they go. Right across the start-finish line. The 51 gets a good jump, but the 12 car's right on his tail. 21 did not get a good start. 12 is right down there. Oh, he just dove it in there, and it looks like he didn't make it stick. So that means the 51 will come out of turn number 1 and lead that corner right there as he heading through the kink down the back straightaway. It looks like a battle right now is for third. And now for the lead. Here comes the 12 down to the bottom, running right on the bottom of that yellow line. I'm going to keep talking just because it seems like it's a big battle for the lead here. 51 is right there in the lead, side by side, door banging against the 12. He's trying to hold on. Now here's the 83 trying to make a move. The 12 dive bomb. He did a slide job with the 51. Gives a favor. Here comes the 83, the 21. They are now all 4 of them are battling it out for the lead, side by side with the 12 and the 83 for the lead right now. Here comes the 21. He's right there in third. but they're still side by side. The 12 car gets so loose, he holds on to it though. And the 83 will come out of the corner, and he will become our new leader. But he's not quite done yet. Here comes the 12 of Robert Torgensen. Right down to the bottom. He's doing another slide job. I don't think it's going to work for him this time. They're my door bang. Up the hill, just barely missing it.
They're coming down through the dog leg, going in turn number 3. They are rushing in there. He is trying to hold on to that first place position because this is one of those races you gotta know. Oh,
I didn't quite get there in time.
Is he giving the bumper? Is he giving the bumper?
He might have to. That's the only way he's gonna. No, he's gonna go low. He's gonna do another slide job just like the 12 did to him. Will he be? Oh, he actually doesn't get to do that. Why would he do that? Oh,
we are right now.
Angry.
We are now watching on the gearbox.
He's down low again. Oh man, this is insane racing. That 83 wants it bad, but he knows he doesn't have the fastest car.
Oh, contact!
With the 12. Contact with the 12. He runs up the hill. That means the 12 is not going to be happy about that. The 83 definitely runs. Oh, here he comes.
And there's another dive bomb.
Oh, my God. That 12 car knows how to get into that corner and have a little bit of fun, making it that much more entertaining as they head through the kink down the back straightaway. 21 sitting right there just hoping they both wreck. That's what the 21's doing right there.
It's going to come close between the 12 and the 83. Because next week we are off to the Roval. And
oh my God, that's
83
insane.
is going a bit low.
Why would you go to the low side, 83? Why would you do
that?
The lead. Oh no, he's making a run again down the back. He's definitely faster down the back.
He's still not clear. They are literally side by side
right here. The 83 has a chance at possibly taking the lead away from the guy who had the fastest lap times. He's just got to hold on. Now the 12 car does get a good run off these corners here. So I think that the 83 is going to probably tuck in right here. Might make a move heading down into the corner. Yes, he does. Just a huge 12 overshots the corner. The 21 and the 83 get on by.
That's the 86. Whoops.
86. No, it's the 83.
We are going. Yeah, I accidentally clicked 86, but we're going gearbox with Gabriel Mauricio. Right now, he is trying to hold off the 21 and the 17. Sorry, 12. Yeah. I cannot English
You're
right
good,
now.
man. Don't worry about it. Right now, the 21 just got by the 12, and the 12 might make some moves. And the 21's right there. All
Austin Johnson!
Austin Johnson, what's going on with Austin?
Austin was trying to get a dive bomb on the 83.
Oh, really? Where's Austin's not even
He's right behind the
us.
83.
No, he's not. That's
the
21.
Yeah, that's Austin.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Pardon
hey,
my language.
Language.
Sorry.
Language.
Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I'm just so excited. You know? I need to get me some tomatoes.
For any young people out there, we do apologize for that. You never heard that.
I don't mean to. Yeah, you don't know what that is. You don't know what that is. Caution. Who's out? Who wrecked? Oh, yep, there he is. He's going backwards. Scott Mertz. Scott Mertz. I can't believe I said the S-bomb on stream. I'm sorry, guys. I say it all the time on my streams, so I mean, I'm sure people who watch my stuff.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's go back.
Okay, let's see here. We are going live with this 7. It looks like the number 10 just gave him a little nick.
No, yeah, he literally just wrecked him.
Oh!
76 got involved. The 5 was involved. Wow, the 5 definitely was just keeled.
Yeah.
Everybody else noticed it, so they went low. Smart people right there as they were running in the back of the pack. Normally, the smart ones run in the back.
Well, I said we want a quick commercial break.
Yeah, I say so too.
So, right now,
we'll be right back.
As stuff is going on, guys, we are still pretty good right now. We got people coming down pit road, so this is a perfect time to go to commercial. We'll be right back when it's 1 to go.
So what are you afraid of? Those feelings are made up. For anyone asking who is the best, we putting our hands up.
4 more kilometers. Oh, there we go! They touch!
This time, like the last time, I'm moving so fast, I'm ready to ride.
Frankie! Down to the inside of Hoochie's
Messenger throws the block, and he will keep him behind him.
My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Turning the track up. I'll never go back down. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop.
As we are back live now for the Bonehead Rookie Series, we do apologize once again for that cuss word. We are trying to make this as child-friendly as possible. But, currently sitting in the lead, we have number 12 of Robert Torgensen, followed by Austin Johnson, as they're probably getting the one-to-go signal right now. So far, it's looking good, but also I want to wish everyone a happy Super Bowl weekend, and let the best team win here tonight. So, we are here to celebrate with racing as well. So far, it looks like we got a good field.
I agree right now, man. I am eating a honey bun, and I will say this is by far one of the most fantastic races you get to actually watch on TV.
Especially with the off-season NASCAR Pro Series, like the real-life NASCAR Monster Energy Series. With them being in the off-season still, with them coming back in about a couple weeks at Daytona.
Oh, yeah. I'm really excited for this. I will say that for the Daytona 500 weekend, I think that we should have a Daytona 500 watch party, which will probably take place in the BHR Discord. If you guys would like to watch the Daytona 500 with all of us there, come on in. I'll give you a link, and we'll all watch it together.
We'll probably make a separate Discord.
Oh, yeah, sure. We can do that.
Yeah,
Sounds fun.
Because if you don't have iRacing guys, we don't really want you in Discord League.
Oh, yeah. So, don't worry about it. Okay. Going green.
Green flag is
and
out.
They're back off.
Looks like the number 21 is trying to get by the number 12.
Oh, and the 83 had a good run there, too.
And, okay. The 12 is gone so far. The 83 is looking for a way past the 21. I don't know what his strategy is right now, but it looks like it's going pretty well.
Yeah, the 83 definitely seems to be like one of those guys that likes to make moves early on. Yet this time he did get a great start, but he couldn't really take advantage of it because the 21 was who was in second place. He could not get by him quick enough as they now heading into turn number 1 right there on lap number 22 of 50. So we are almost to halfway, and I will tell you right now, from being here in the broadcast booth, you could see a lot of different type of racing going on all the way through the field. However, it just seems like one of them are just in the back. They're always beating and banging. And the best racing, I say, is always in the back. Right. I always say get rid of the first 5 guys in every race and you'll have the best racing ever.
Yeah, like sometimes there's good racing all over, but right now we're keeping our focus on this top part of the pack because this top part of the pack is pretty good. And
they're really good racers. Dang right. The 83 right there, like I said, is doing some good racing right there. Just a little message from Samuel S. Garcia. It says, go Rams. I say no, thank you. Go Patriots. Just countering that. All right.
Isn't Samuel Garcia still racing, or is he out?
I thought he was in. I just saw him.
Oh, yeah, he's still in.
Chat. Yeah, I don't know where he's running, but I'll tell you right now, the 83 is catching up to that 12.
Yeah, that 12 does not have much time left before that 83 is right on his bumper. As we go on the gearbox cam once again, they're only running around 120 to 115 miles per hour for each turn. Oh, for turns 3 and 4. I think for turn 1, like they go below 90 miles per hour at least. And caution!
On the front stretch of 24.
And we were just talking
sideways
about
across the track.
5 seconds.
Two car. Had a little something to do with that.
See what happened here.
Very good job by the 24 to not hit anything. How the hell did he not hit anything?
And yeah, it looks like just a little bit of tap. I think he just kept it in the throttle and was just like, I'm not going to hit him.
Yeah, that's a heck of a save. Normally, I would hit the wall every time, or someone would hit him. I give props to every single person that was on this racetrack to avoid Samuel. Oh, I just talked about Samuel Garcia. Oh man, I can't believe I did that to him.
Yeah, that is true, but now it's time to question, are they going to pit for tires? Because it just hit the halfway point.
I'd say no. The best choice for most of these drivers is to stay out. I say you probably won't have a problem with doing that, especially here at the racetrack.
And I'm looking at Robert Torgeson's fastest lap. Apparently, it was a 2.232. Okay, someone has some grip stuff going on. Oh, we got a couple guys coming down pit road. I say we go to them and see what's going on. 83. We got the whole back half of the field coming in.
Really, the whole back of the half, of the field?
Yeah, only like 4 or 5 cars stayed out.
Wow, that's insane.
So this one might be interesting because you see Gabriel Murray still is like he wants to get her done. So we're gonna go to the pit lane cam. Sorry guys, once again. Pit lane cam is kind of currently broken. Kirk.
Can I help you?
Are you out on the track right now?
I just needed to check something. A buddy of mine wanted me to ask him to check for damage, so I'm checking right now at the 24 for damage. He has none, I will say. I'm about to pull back into the pits. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is funny to me. Okay, I just had to. Okay,
get back in the pits. You're not done broadcasting.
Oh, dang it! I wanted the race. I was ready. Oh well.
We both got a job to do.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I just. Oh, that's funny. I haven't done that in a while.
We are definitely one of the more interesting broadcasters.
Yeah, I'll do anything for views. I'm gonna cry. Did you still have me on the dang screen? Is that how you found me?
No, I saw a pink car go by in the background.
Oh, yep, you know it was me. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I think you're the only pink car
needs to be noticed. So, Lowheads, you're noticed. I love you.
So, you know what? Let's just say hit this right now. Who do you think has the best paint scheme out here right now?
Oh, the best paint. Those types of questions I hate so much. But the thing is, I'll answer it for you anyway. Top 2 paint schemes that I've seen out here. Number 1, I think, is that 2-car. 2-car definitely has a really nice paint scheme. I like it personally.
Like, it's just the right type of blue. Like, it's just perfect.
Yeah, and I would also say that the next best, I'd say, is the 78. I do like that Kyle Busch style look. And I also say that the worst paint scheme award goes to Harrison Chandler. I hate that paint scheme. Did the pace car just disappear?
Pace car's still there, but honestly, probably the top 2 for me would probably be Samuel's Jeff Gordon. And,
oh, I see that, yeah.
And Trenton Sneed's Trans Am Firebird.
Okay, Trans Am Firebird. I don't know these people anymore. They just pick the weirdest cars. Well, yeah, all right, let's see. How many of them have Chevys? I'm going to count. All right. Actually, I'm going to do Fords. The pace car is a Dodge.
No, it's a Mustang.
No, it's a Dodge. It's a Dodge. I just called a Mustang a Dodge. Someone kill me. All right, behind him, it doesn't have a logo.
Pace car's pulling off.
Oh, pace car's in. We're going. Oh, shoot. I'm going to replay. My bad. And they're going. Here they go. That's the 12 car. Gets a good jump. Here comes right now as he heads down the front straightaway. Is anyone going to try to make any big moves? They are 3 wide in the back of the back.
Oh, Lord. Why would they go 3 wide? But it looks like the 29 is wanting to hold on. As we got someone in the wall and back there, but...
That's a 4 car. The 4 car.
I say we go on the gearbox with the 12 for a little bit. Yeah, the 29 is wanting to catch up to him. He's definitely got the momentum and speed. He just needs to know how to drive it into the corners properly. And
they're 3 wide down the front stretch for the 5th place. They're beating and banging.
Oh, the 24 barely misses the wall.
Oh, the 2 car goes around!
And caution! It looks like he might have just got hooked.
He did. He did. I saw the whole
12's in the wall.
12's in the wall? What? 12's in the wall?
Yeah, 12 got the wall a little bit.
Oh, wow. Someone needs to probably tell him not to do that. Well, maybe we should just give him a lot more damage so that way he has no chance of winning this race. Because
hey, again, you gotta remember, fast repairs are a factor in this because if they run out, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah, good point.
Oh!
And so far...
we just got that on camera. The 12 just did a little wheelie on the grass.
What? Oh, wow, he's glitchy. He's blanking.
Alright, let's see what happens here. Now, since there is another caution, this could definitely be a game factor because 12 could go in pits and get tires with the people, but who knows, maybe that might not happen.
I think that they need to do a double file restart, to be honest.
Like, single files are usually the best for these cars because sometimes double file, they tend to...
Good to know.
So, it looks like the 12 is staying out with 29.
I'm going to bring in someone from the Discord.
Hey, go ahead. What are we bringing in?
I can't bring him in here. I have no permissions in the... so his name's Harrison Chandler. I want to talk to him. Harrison Chandler, welcome to the booth. You got a copy? Harrison Chandler, do you have a copy? Harrison,
you got a copy?
Harrison, I'm talking to you in game. Get in your Discord. Oh, Harrison, hey, you're here.
I am.
Good. Okay, good. Glad we got a copy. Okay, listen up. I have a question for you. What are you willing to do to pass Robert Torgensen? Harrison,
push to talk on? Ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize for this. Apparently he's probably shy.
Harrison! Are you okay? Harrison! Hold on, let me talk to him in game. Maybe I'll be better. Harrison, I can't hear you.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, listen up. I'm trying to tell you right now, what are you going to do to pass the leader?
I can't hear anything.
Goodbye. Okay, I did my best. Okay, I couldn't handle his weirdness.
He probably has his game volume up too loud or something.
Yeah, dang right. Okay, how about Trenton Sneed, because he's funny.
Sure, bring him on in.
I can't, you can. Trenton Sneed, you got I'm Kirk in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I have a question for you. You're running back here in the back of the pack. I've been wondering, where have you been?
Back here. I have no practice this track. I'm just slow. I'll probably crack the top 10 from a wreck.
From a wreck. You'll crack the top 10 if you get a wreck. Well,
yeah.
Just do me a favor. If you ever become a lap car, make it difficult to get by to 12. All right, that's just personal, not for the race.
From what I'm hearing, he's racing like a complete jerk. I don't know. I'm not up there, so I can't confirm that.
Whoa, that's good to know. Thank you for telling us. Intriguing. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
All right, you go tell all of them to race crazy. We want some good content. Thank you.
Will do. 10-4.
All right, as we're going to come back to the green.
12 cars on the high side.
Like, there's only like 15 or 20 laps to go now. Or 25, 15, how many ever, but still, as we're getting ready to come back to the green, so far they're all single file. The next caution could be a game changer. As the green flag comes back out,
29 gets a huge jump. Here goes all the 21 gets
I think the 20.
Okay, you don't need to scream like that. Holy cow, the 71.
Oh!
51 is the 24. Oh, it's the big one. The 10 cars involved. The 3 cars in it.
Oh my god!
What happened? What happened?
The big one!
Yo, yeah, I know that happened, but I thought you made like a car and went to the space, okay?
Let's go on board with
Yeah,
number
seriously,
10 of
I
Ryan
don't know
Decker.
what that was.
As we go on board with the number 10 of Ryan Decker. Yeah. Oh, the 51 got hooked. Oh my. It was just. Oh my god.
Hold on, let me check what this was, because I think the 12 might have done something here that is a little less than legal.
Come on. Let's go right here. It just looks like might have.
I don't know if he missed a shift or something, but it just
He might have, because but that messed everyone up. Yeah, because the 51 got hit, the 05 got hit, the 24. It was just a chain reaction from there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was absolutely insane. It's just, man, that changes the field. I mean, look up there. Who the heck's out running out there in the front right now? There's a lap car right there, Michael Cook.
Everyone
right
just
there in the 29.
Everyone was just getting screwed over right there. It was just car after car spinning. Austin Johnson somehow makes it through.
Austin Johnson made it through? What? Are you kidding?
Yeah. Let's go on. I say go on board view with him. I can find him.
I'll go on. Oh, I just saw. Oh, wow. His view of the entire wreck is absolutely insane.
So we
how the heck did he make it? How the heck did the 21? Okay. Oh, no, he got in the wreck. He got hit by the 15.
So let's see what happened.
The 76 of Trenton Sneed actually made it through. That made it look nice.
Yeah. It was just chaos from there. It was just going at it. Yeah. He makes it through without a scratch pretty much. Oh,
the last guy to make it through was the 76. 76.
Yeah, he got a little bit of damage, but other than that, he basically made it through. Like, so now, this is going to change a lot because if the pit road is open, there's probably going to be a lot of cars come down because right now it's 29, 78, and 12. Those are the top 3 running right now, and it's going to come down to probably the last wire for the final lap because we only have about 10 laps to go as soon as the green flag drops again. And if there's an air caution within 5 to go, it's race over.
Yeah, you're right, man. I tell you what right now, I say I put all my money on Harrison Chandler. Even though he couldn't hear me earlier, I'll give him something I like to call the Golden Trumpet Award right here. Listen to this. That's the Golden Trumpet Award for the week.
As we're getting ready to go 1 to green, my votes are on the 78. He's been running quite strong. He's just been waiting for that first win.
No, he was in the back the entire time, and now he just made his way all the way up to the front.
And then especially with next week with the Roval, after this race is over, the top 12 have been chosen to race in the chase. So it's going to come down.
From here on out.
It's going to come down.
Well, go ahead. You go ahead. Sorry.
It's going to come down to the last wire probably when the elimination.
Yeah, it's going down to the wire. Is right. I mean, that's how you say it. It's going down to the wire, not the last wire. I mean, how many wires have you gone through? It's the last one. It's just going down to the wire. Yes, good to know. All right, now to 78 right here. As we're going to go back right now, I'll start the call. The 78 right there, I think right now, we're going to give him the Smack of the Desk Award. And we're going to go ahead and get racing here soon. 29's got the lead. Pace car is going to dive down into the pit lane. Here they go, coming down the front straightaway, and they are green.
And
that 12 car looks like he is major damage. He is slower than everyone else.
And
watch that
78 is diving it in hard, and he will not be able to get through past the 29, but he is not letting up. He is trying to get to that rear bumper of that 29 car.
Yeah, I'll say you right now, man, the only car I'm worried about is that 12 car. He has a lot of damage. He's not running very close. Oh, 15's in the wall.
Hey, Kirk.
He's not wrecked, but he's in the wall. What's up, sir?
I say we do a crank it up for a little while.
Yes, sure, do a crank it up. Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
Oh, this wrecking on the back. 2 cars in the wall.
Oh, man. As we were doing a crank it up, too. 9 to go, so we will get another restart. So, 2 car?
2 car, yep, 2 car. I saw him spin.
Let's see what happened.
Yep.
Oh, they were 4 wide. The 24 and 2 I mean, sorry, the 21 and 2, they just got into it. So whatever happened was not good. But as we go under caution again, probably for the last time, because after this wreck, or after this race ends, there's no more. So now it's time for a gamble. Who is going to go in pits and who's going to get tires and fuel? Or just
good
tires?
point. I'd say right now that Ryan Decker in the 10 car, who's right now running in the back of the pack, I saw him make a heck of a save as he was going down the back.
And the top 3 are not pitting. We do have a couple guys coming in, I think. It looks like we might have the 12 car. Yeah, 12 car, and then there's you again.
I'm sorry, I'm enjoying myself. Is this entertaining? Am I slightly entertaining?
You're definitely making it a little confusing, but...
I'm trying. I just want to be able to say I completed 4 laps of a 50-lap race. Wow, look at that. I am so excited for this 29 car, to be honest. The 29, the 78, the 4, the 75 are all right there. I think they have a good chance.
And then there's the 76. He's in the top 5. So top 5 right now is the 29, 78, 4, 75, and 76. We have...
Remember that I brought the 76? I talked to him right before he started making his moves? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I am the master at giving good luck.
If you guys think about it hard enough, there are 3 70 cars in the top 5.
That is odd.
Like
70 cars in normal life don't win.
And it looks like they're gonna go in their lap. So it's probably gonna be restarting with 4 or 3 to go. So that 78 has to get on that throttle good enough to where he can keep up with that 29, and maybe give him the bumper.
I'm really worried here because this race, I'm really worried about how this race is really going to turn out. That 78 definitely might be able to put the bumper to the 29. I don't know what his plans are, but I will say right now that if you see all these drivers on this track, most of them will be able to make any move to get to the front. They have to.
That's
using,
but especially with other cars, it's going to probably be very difficult because this track is not one of the easiest tracks, especially with us going to the Roval next weekend. It's not going to be that easy.
Seriously. Oh yeah, seriously. The Roval is going to be a... I can't say that on TV, but I will say that...
like a
I will say...
Wreckfest.
Wreckfest works, yeah. It's a good video game. All right.
And are we going to want to go this time by? Yes,
No,
we
we're
are.
not. Oh yeah, we are. Okay, wow. Surprise.
We're going to restart with 4 to go. Now, if something happens, it happens. And then it's game over. So
yeah,
this
anytime... Sorry to interrupt. But
any
anytime right now it takes to get to the lead, you got to do it now. You have no time. If an accident happens, race over. So do everything you can to get to the front.
And then, especially with next week with the Roval, and it's going to be chaos there. Because there is a custom setup next weekend, because the setup that we had from iRacing, it keeps bottoming out on the Roval. So...
Wow. Oh, it's going to be interesting. We're going down right now to get the final laps in. Would you like to call it, or do you want me to call it?
I'll call a couple laps.
Sure. I'll call the last one, though.
I'll let you have 2 go. So,
good.
As Space Guard's getting ready to pull off, it is pulled off, and green flag is back out in the air. The 29, 78, 4, 75, and 76. The 78 is trying to make a move. He is going to the inside of Harrison Chandler. He does not quite have enough room. He is trying. Oh, he barely scrapes the wall. There is contact between the wall and the 78, and the 4 is trying to make contact.
Oh, contact!
Oh!
He's flipping.
Oh my goodness! Caution is out.
That's big implications. Who's gonna make the chase? Who's not? But it looks like the winner of this race is the 29 of Harrison Chandler. Won this dang race. Oh, 75's getting a bump.
Well, it's not over until the white flag has come out, so...
Will we have time? It says 5 laps to go for me.
It's 3 to go. Are you not live?
Oh, I am live. Okay, hold up. I'm going to mute my mic for a second. Hello?
Now we got you.
All right, good. Are you doing a, what are you doing?
Sure. We might have a one-lap shootout, maybe.
I don't know.
If the lights don't go off this time, it is.
Yeah, it is game over. If that happens, it'll be crazy to see a one-lap shootout. Let's see. Here they come.
And lights are still on.
And that's...
So that's pretty
I'm
much
gonna go ahead.
over.
Yeah, that's race over. Can you cover the end of the race? I have an important phone call. Is there any way that I can go take that real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks, man. All right. Thank you all for watching. I'm Data K Kirk. See you in a bit.
As we see here, guys, the 29 looks like he's going to come across the line in first place. So that will be his third win of this season. And with Scott Mercer right behind him in second place, that's a pretty good finish. So that's going to lock quite a few people into the chase. So we talk to our top 5. We're going to have the 29, 75, 3, 79, and 5. So as we get across the bag. So, as we said, guys, we will be on commercial break. Well, right now we're in a break. So, everything else is going to have to work out perfectly. So, for that, we're on commercial.
Since 2011, the 1.5 mile oval in Miami-Dade County has played host to the final round of the NASCAR Pecan & Friesa iRacing Series, and 2018 will be no different. But first, let's see how we got here. Ottinger throws the block and it will keep him behind him. Nick Ottinger wins at Daytona. It's going to be the rookie phenom from Canada, Keegan Leahy, wins for a third time. For a series best fourth time this year, Ryan Luza will head to victory lane again. You've got to love this time of year. Let's go playoff racing. And with his first win of 2018, Michael Conti is headed to Homestead. Matt Busa gets his first career win and punches his ticket to the championship. 40 drivers, 40 opportunities. Now, only 4 remain and only one can be champion. Who will reach the peak? Will it be the 5 of Michael Conti? While it hasn't been a career year for the 2014 champion, it has been a fantastic last 2 months. If anyone has momentum, it's him. What about the defending champion? After a stellar season, Ryan Luza could leave Homestead with back-to-back titles. One thing is certain, though, points won't do him any good here. How about the newcomer? Matt Busa is the only driver in the Championship 4 without a title. With him looking for his fairy tale ending, we could be in store for an upset. And then there's three-time. After a relatively quiet 2018 campaign, Ray Alfalo will be seeking a record of 4th career championship. It all comes down to this: 4 drivers, 1 champion. Tuesday at 9 on the iRacing Esports Network.
Really enjoy dirt racing. Feels good to get in the car, and we have great cars and engines and things at KKR, so it's nice to drive a fast sprint car.
Couple of separate lines developing, 3 wide action on a turn 2. Craig Kinzer, Casey Kane, and Garrett Pittman going at it.
I think the differences between NASCAR and the sprint races on dirt is just a much different mindset. The way you drive your cars, the setup, the feel you're looking for. I think one of the hardest things to tell as a fan is when you're watching a race, whether it's a NASCAR race, a dirt race, is just what's really going on in the car. With iRacing, you can get the way that the track's changing, which they've done a great job in how the track changes throughout the night or throughout the race, just to try to capture it and let the fans play it and realize, like, man, there's actually a lot going on, and you can't always see that when you watch a race. So I think it's pretty neat. It's, enjoyable for me, but at the end of the day, it's actually much of a simulation, and there's a lot of ways that you can learn from that. And early on, it was neat to look at the Cup tracks that I was going to, places that I had never been. So I think it kind of gives you a head start leading into a weekend. It's pretty real life, and that's pretty neat.
We are back live here at Phoenix International Raceway with the top 5 interview. Finishing in the 5th position, we have Joshua Kane. So,
how you doing, Russell?
I'm doing very well myself. How about you?
Hanging in there.
So, since you finished top 5, and I think you might have made it into the chase, how do you feel with going to the Roval next weekend?
I've had some practice on the Roval. It's definitely not an easy track. I think everybody's kind of at the same advantage with that track where nobody really knows it. So I really don't think there's like a clear favorite going into the Roval, next week.
Well, with the chase now officially started, what do you think the chase drivers are going to be starting to do? Are you think they're going to start getting more practice at the tracks up ahead coming up, or hang in, try to get?
I think it's a little bit of both. You're going to see a lot of the drivers. Like I'll be one of those drivers where I'll be practicing a little more, but I want to make sure I stay up there with the competition. Nobody really gives a leg up on anybody else. But I really honestly think you're probably going to see more aggression coming into it. Not like contact-wise, but more the fact that people are going to be fighting for every spot they can get now. Which will make some better racing for you. So that for the fans and everything else. So
especially with next week with no cautions being thrown out unless there's. there's going to be much more strategy played into that track than we've been to.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's definitely going to be a challenge, but I think everybody's going to be up for it, and we're going to see what everybody can do.
Is there any sponsors or family members you want to thank?
No, I mean, I'm Tim Hortons, obviously, because Tim Hortons is amazing. If you're not Canadian, you probably don't know about it, but it is amazing.
Well, thank you for joining us here tonight. We hope to see you next weekend.
All right, Russell, thanks. Have a good night.
And finishing here in fourth position, we Sneed. Well, finishing here in fourth position, we have the number 76 of Trent Sneed. Trent, with next week with being at the Roval, and I do believe the original driver of the 76 is returning back into the cockpit. Are you gonna show up next week, or are you gonna just race and have fun?
Possibly. I don't know. If I do decide to race next week, I don't think I'll be in the Discord because I got a headache.
Yeah. And that's why we have a quiet channel.
I wish I would have known about that because I would have stayed in there the whole race.
Well, with the top 4 finish, how do you think that's going to make you guys feel about going into next week?
Next week is at the Roval, right?
Yes, it is.
It's going to be chaotic for sure. Road course. Only raced one road course in the K&N cars, and it was at the Roval. And those turtles are going to decide the race for sure.
Especially with us having a custom setup next week for the Roval, because the original setup kept bottoming out and all that.
It's going to be chaotic, that's for sure. I might come in racing it, but I don't know. Depends.
It really just depends on how you're feeling.
Yeah.
Well,
might try and work on my car.
Well, especially with the new rookies, maybe coming into the main league, how do you think that's going to affect them?
Them going to the main league, or just the Roval?
Like with the new rookies possibly coming into the main league here in a couple weeks.
In the main league, it's going to be amazing. Have fresh faces come in. Yes, tangle with the big boys, I guess.
Yeah.
If it's maybe the pressure will get to them. If it's anything how it is in the Discord, it's tempers are gonna flare, especially if it has some short track. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be entertaining. Mr. C's gonna have some fun broadcasting. That's for sure.
Hopefully, because with last season with not too much of a big, this might change everything. Bigger field, but so before I let you go, you want to thank any sponsors or family members or anything like that?
I'd like to thank Thomas for letting me drive his car. Gives me something to do. Hope he's enjoying the top 5s I'm bringing in for him. I don't know how I've gotten here. Just drive, run my own race, and finish good. I'd like to thank his sponsor. I believe it's Traxxas. Thanks for making this Pontiac Trans Am. It's got some speed in her. Got some speed and fun. I'd like to thank you for broadcasting.
Very much welcome. Hope to see you next week.
You might. Probably will. I don't know. Depends.
Yeah, and as you've said multiple times, they don't call us boneheads for a reason.
Oh, they call us boneheads. Fun racing. Oh, fun fact. Before that last caution, when everyone kind of wrecked up front, Kirk said in the interview, tell them to make it crazy. I literally said it over the radio, and that caution happened. So, yeah, I'll take blame for that.
Well, it was still good racing nonetheless, but with the top 12 officially put in, it's probably going to be interesting. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week, hopefully.
See you.
Now, finishing in third position, we have Gabriel Mauricio. So, Gabriel, since you are pretty much in the chase now, how does that make you feel?
What's up, Russell? What's up, everybody? It was a fun race. Got to lead some laps, but kind of a disappointing. I wanted to take the win so bad, and I should have never pitted. I messed up on my pit stop, and later I got an EOL, so pretty much screwed my race, but still got a P3, was fine. and made it to the chase.
So, with next week with the Roval, how do you feel going into that?
Yeah, with the national car, you can get pretty easily damaged there. It's pretty easy to get damaged there.
Well, especially next week.
Especially on the official race.
It's a custom setup, so.
Yeah, it kind of helps. But congrats to Harrison on the win, 3 wins in a row. He's pretty lucky, but yeah, let's keep going.
And we saw you trying to battle up there with the number 12 of Robert Ferguson.
Yeah, Robert lead the most laps. I got to lead off, I think, for 5-10 laps, something like that.
And he had a car that was really fast this weekend.
Yeah, I messed up on my pit stop. Should never pitted, should have stayed out, and because track position here matters a lot.
Yeah.
So kind of screwed my race.
So,
but still, a P3 is pretty cool.
So with the new rookie drivers coming into the main league, how do you think that's going to play out for them?
I don't know. They're quite aggressive, gotta say. So I'm kind of scared right now, but I think we'll be fine. More people in the grid will help the league.
Oh, is there any sponsors or family members you want to thank for today?
Yeah, I want to thank my teammates from Countdown Racing. They don't race here, but they help me a lot on the iRacing tracks, getting everything. And I want to thank you for the league and everybody that raced today.
You're welcome. We hope to see you next week, and hopefully you get that win at the Roval.
Thank you, Russell.
Yep. So, now it's off to our top 2. I want to say this now before I bring them in. The top 2 guys, they have been really good racers this whole season so far. And they are both locked in to the chase. So, before we do anything else, someone's engine just blew up in this game. So, before anything else happens, and I bring him in here, I want to say this. There is prize tokens or credits. As in, first place, they won't get much. We're going to do a total of $20. Sorry, 20 credits. I'm used to calling them bucks, so sorry about that, guys. But it's going to be divided up. First place will get 10 credits, and second and third will get 5 credits. So, that being said, it is time to bring in top 2. Finishing here in second place, we have the driver of the number 75, Scott Mertz. So Scott, how does it feel to be into the chase and locked in pretty much?
It feels great. With that second place finish, it basically it feels like a win for me. It's unbelievable, honestly. That's my best finish since Daytona, but at least we made it into the chase. Making it into the chase is awesome. It was one heck of a race. When I first saw that wreck happen in front of me, I thought I was done there, but I wasn't.
Well,
got past it, finished second.
With especially next week being the Roval and having it have a custom setup so it doesn't bottom out going into the Turtles, how does that make you feel going into the week for the Roval?
I think possibly after Roval, I'm going for another top 5 finish because I know we're gonna have a lot of wrecks, and that's definitely a good possibility. And
the fuel mileage and the tires and all that, and with the restart zone actually being in the front chicane, that's going to definitely be a game changer for drivers. But so far, you're looking good for the chase.
Yeah, I think possibly I might make it to the round of 8, but we'll see. Making it into the round of 8 will be a miracle. So
well, definitely, because ultimate goal for you is probably making it Final 4.
Yes, yeah, that's a big goal for me.
So, is there any sponsors or family members you want to thank here for tonight?
I want to thank Alpine Stars. They've been sponsoring me all season. Nice people. That's all. Also, one thing I want to thank is this league for competitive racing. Sometimes it can be hairy, but yeah. We have competitive racing and everything.
Well, also, how do you feel about these new rookie drivers getting a chance to come into the main league?
I actually feel good about it because in the main league we don't have that much drivers, and it's gonna help out the main league by a lot. We're gonna have like big fields, about like 20 to 30 cars. That's definitely gonna help out the main league.
Well, we hope to see you next week, and we wish you luck on that top 5 finish for next week.
All right, thanks.
Now, time for our finishing here tonight in the first position. We have the number 29 of Harrison Chandler. So Harrison, how does it feel that you are locked into the chase now? Uh-oh. So, apparently Harrison doesn't have a mic that is working right now. Harrison, you got a mic that's working, or is it currently off? Give me a second. So while we're waiting for him to come back here.
Hello?
There you go. There you go. So Harrison, with you being pretty much locked into the chase, how does that make you feel going into the Roval for now?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Yes.
I can't hear anything, kid. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Hold on, Russell. I'll just, I'll try and see what you... I don't know. I can't... I'll go over to the chat or whatever.
So, while Harrison's trying to figure that out right now, I don't know if it's my problem with the mic or not.
Hold on. I can't hear you.
But, so if Harrison's watching this stream, Harrison, how do you feel about going into the chase with next week being the Roval? If you are watching the stream, just I'll contact you through there and all that.
Yeah, I just heard what you said right there about the Roval. I'll just talk about part of the race. I can't hear you, but I'll just say something. We were really good in practice. We were good in qualifying. We were there at the right time for the finish. The 12 spun his tires on the restart there. It was a really good race overall. There were some tempers after that last caution. We were able to make our way up to the front. We held on to the lead, and that's pretty much that's what occurred there. I've really got to thank everybody who's given me this opportunity to get into these cars and show my skill out there. So thank you very I know I still can't hear you, man, but I appreciate this anyway. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
That's 100% okay, but since this is pretty much towards the end of the broadcast, would you like to thank any sponsors or family members or anything like that if you're watching the stream? This is pretty much sorry for clicking, but other than that, guys, we are going to be back for next week for the Charlotte Roval. But first off, I want to thank all the sponsors. First off, I want to thank the Rocket Speed Development to sponsor us here today. They are a big part of this league. Also, if you want to see more action of this league, is the Bonehead Racing Rookie Series is open to all members if they want to join. So, if you guys have any more questions or anything like that, you know how to contact us. We run every every Sunday afternoon at 3:10 p.m. Central and 4:10 p.m. Eastern. So, once the main league starts, it will be broadcasted by Virtual Racing Network. I will see if I can post their logo up here. If I can, that would be nice. But if I can't, then I cannot. So, remember guys, next week is the Roval, and it's the first race of the chase. So make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and a subscribe. If you guys want to see more of this, hit that little bell icon, and see you next week for the Charlotte Roval.